called his name. Moses said, "Here I am." And God gave him instructions of what it is that he needed to do. And of course, Moses said, "I can't do that. That's out of my jurisdiction. That's not what I do. I can't go before Pharaoh and tell him anything." And God said, "Yes, you can." And so Moses said, "All right, maybe you should talk to my brother, because I'm not that good of speaking. Talk to my older sister, God. Get Dawn. Dawn can do it. She's the oldest. Why do I have to do it? I don't want to do it. Let Dawn do it. She can do it. And then after Dawn does it, I'll do it." God said, "No, Loraine, you do it." All right. So then Moses said, "Well, when I go up in there and I do what you want me to do, who am I going to say sent me?" And God said, "Tell him the I am that I am sent you." And that's where I stopped. That's where I said, wow, the I am that I am. No name. He is the I am. He's the very present ... He's the very present help. He's the very present peace. He's the very present strength. He's the very present. The I am that I am. Okay. I found out that God is the I am in my life. He's the I am in every situation that I have been in, and everything that I've gone through. God is the I am. So I said, "Okay, God, I'm getting to know you better. You are the I am. So what do I have to worry about?" God, I'm still worrying. You're right. Like you said, I'm still worrying. God said, "All right, keep reading." I have someone who worried too. I had someone who felt like they couldn't do it. So Moses, again, said, "All right, God, what do I do?" So he's still talking to that fiery bush, and he picks up the rod. God said, "Pick up that rod." Okay, I got it. What do I do with this? Cast it down. Okay, God, throw it down. It turns into a snake, starts swiveling around. Again, I don't think I could have done that. And stay there. First, I'm talking to a bush on fire, and now the stick in my hand is crawling around the ground. That's just 2 for 2. I'm all set. I'm done. God said, "Pick it up by its tail, and it will become a rod again." And as I'm reading, I'm seeing everything that God said happened. No matter what, in spite of Moses worrying, in spite of Moses feeling like he couldn't do it, he did it because God said so, and it worked. It just worked, just the way God said. Picked it up, all right. Okay, all right, God, it's a staff again, it's a rod, I get it, you're God, I'll do it. Still there was resistance. And God is saying, "Loraine, even though you seem as though there's still resistance, or it feels like you just can't do it, you're unsure, just know who I am. I'm the am that I am. That's who I am." Okay. He said, "Now, remember, history repeats itself. There's nothing new under the sun. Moses went through it. Abraham went through it. Isaac went through it. And Jacob went through it. And I'm still God. And everything that they went through, every feeling they felt, every anxiety, every fear, they've been through it. But I'm still God, and it still worked together for good." So I said, "All right, Lord, still getting to know who you are." So you talked to Moses. He followed your instructions, and he saw it with his own eyes. It happened. Once he got into the plan that God had set up, everything that God said happened, from spreading the blood on the doorpost, from the plague of the frogs coming in, from the women losing their firstborn. Everything God spoke happened. After the first time, I probably would have said, "All right, God, I'm done. You said this was going to happen. It happened, and still the people aren't free." God said, "Okay, do this." Moses did it. Still the people couldn't be freed. God said, "I'm going to harden Pharaoh's heart." And still the people weren't free. Finally, in the end, the people were freed, and God was still there, from beginning through the middle process and to the end. So I said, okay. So God said, now what did you learn from this lesson, Loraine? And I said, I learned that you are the I am that I am in my life and forever. You are the very present help in my time of trouble. You're the one who has kept me from birth, through my teenage years, through college. You kept me. When I didn't know whether or not I was going to work, you kept me. When I didn't know how I was really, literally going to pay my bills, you kept me and you gave me abundance. You were always the very present in my life. And still, you will continue to be the very present in my life. So God said, great, you're getting it. It's starting to stick. And I said, all right, Lord, I'm getting it. I'm feeling it. Then he took me to Psalm, and I said, okay, I will read Psalm. And then he said, okay, well, before you start Psalm, let's go to Job. And I said, all right. And he said, now, Job had every single reason to doubt. He had every single reason to fear. He had every single reason to deny me, to cut me off, and to walk away. But instead, he said, blessed be the name.